Hello friends, welcome to a lifetime of travels. This video I will be talking to you about a topic which is Jet Airways and what's going on with them and what are your options if you have a reservation with them coming up in the next few days or next few weeks or months also. I personally do have some reservations with them many months out, so I still have some time to figure out my options. But let's go through what's happening. As you may have heard, the consortium of lenders led by SBI has refused to fund the airline anymore. So they have to suspend all their flights, no international flights, no domestic flights. So for any practical purposes, you are not flying with them if you are booked with them in the next few days, for sure. Now, if you think about what your other options are, you can wait it out depending on when your travel with them is scheduled, or you'll have to take some actions right away. Now let's go through them. So I have some notes here I made so that I don't miss out on some of the key points. The one big thing that I'd like to inform you or educate you on is that airline failure is not the same as bankruptcy, and there's a difference. What is going on with Jet Airways right now can be called airline failure because they do not have the funds to run their operations. Bankruptcy is when the airline declares officially, legally in the right offices that they don't have the money and they are declaring that they cannot run operations. And depending on which legal status the company is in, there may be some rules that might apply to your travel insurance or insurance provided by credit cards and so on. So just want to make sure that you understand this subtle difference. The options that the airline may have going forwards is that someone might buy them, or someone might fund them, or they might get merged. So the airline has up to 10th of May next month, this is April right now, to invite tenders or invite offers of funding or takeover from other entities. It could be another airline, a company, or a business, whoever has the funds and is willing to invest in Jet Airways. I do have a reservation, and today if I try to cancel it, I barely get a few thousand rupees back. Say out of 20,000, they offered 7,000 back because it's treated as a regular cancellation. So you would not want to do that. If you have a ticket today and you decide to cancel, you would lose money. So you wait it out and see what the airline offers in terms of refund, compensation, or something to give your money back. If you have a reservation with them in the next few days, then of course you have to make other travel arrangements. Now if you have a little more time, like say a few weeks or a few months, then you should not panic. That's the first thing. What you may do is you can contact Jet Airways, assuming their call center is still responding, and ask them what are your options. Like, do you have a cancelled ticket? You get a full refund. According to their letter, they have said that yes, they will refund or they will at least provide you options. Now, let's say they don't refund you because they declare bankruptcy, or they just refuse to refund you because they claim they don't have money, but they have not declared bankruptcy. So what would you do? First thing, definitely you'd contact them and see if you can work it out. Second thing is, if you book the ticket directly with Jet Airways with a credit card, you can reach out to your credit card issuing bank and explain to them that I'm reading the lines here. Call your credit card company and ask for a chargeback, which is a reversal of payment due to the airline's failed delivery of the goods or services you paid for, in this case your actual flight. So that's a legal binding that they have to provide you the services under terms of under contract of carriage or the terms of the carriage. But there's no guarantee that your issuer will reverse the charge, though it's definitely worth trying. Like if you have a good relationship with your bank, they might reimburse you for the expense, and they of course would know what's going on. So that is a possibility. The other option is, if you have travel insurance, you can check with them if the insurance conditions from the underwriter, does it cover the exact failure causes. Like, let me read that again from here. There are times when insurance claims can cover things like severe weather-related cancellations, mandatory evacuations, terrorist incidents, hijacking, and things like those. However, you may want to check if your insurance coverage has a specific mention of carrier's bankruptcy in those conditions. Otherwise, you might not be in luck with your travel insurance. If the airline does go bankrupt and your travel insurance does not cover those conditions, because it's a rare condition. How many airlines go bankrupt every day? And I mean, it's a rare condition. We all know that, and it's a bad situation for the airline. So that's one option. The other option is, let's say you don't get your money from your credit card issuer or from the insurance guys. You may want to send a note to the liquidator or the administrator of whoever takes over all the assets of Jet Airways. But chances are very likely that they will first recoup their costs and then pay your money, and it's very likely that they won't be able to recoup their costs with all the assets of the airline. So that's a very low chance of getting something from the liquidators if the airline gets liquidated. So having said all that, what would you do next? So given this background, definitely if you have firm plans that you cannot cancel, that you cannot not go to your destination or cannot change the destination or the date, I mean, you would want to look at other options. For example, if you are flying to the Gulf, you can look at Etihad or Emirates or Air India for that matter as alternate options for travel. If you're flying to the Southeast Asia, you have a bunch of other options, from Cathay to Thai Airways to Singapore Airlines to Malaysia Airlines and so on. For Europe, you have plenty of options as well. There's British, Lufthansa, Brussels Airlines, and Swiss Air. There's plenty of options. Air India, definitely. So you can look up the options that you have, but mind it that once 10th of May comes and the decision is made that the airline's not going to honor those tickets, it's not going to fly, all of those tickets on your dates are going to get expensive. So if you want to hedge your bets, you may want to purchase a ticket now for your alternate travel plans, and you might have to pay cancellation charges later if, let's say, Jet Airways does fly your original routing, original ticket. If not, then you at least have something in your bags to save you, and at least have an option to actually travel the plans that you wanted to. Now, if, let's say, for example, Jet Airways does not come up, then it's sad. But I do want to say here for records that the saddest part of this whole episode is going to be the 20,000 employees of the airline that would lose their jobs in the immediate term, and who would have to, go find something to do, or they have bills to pay, they have expenses at home. So the saddest part about this, other than your and my tickets and the politics around it, is what happens to the jobs of those 20,000 employees who have dedicated their lives, their careers, their whole existence to the betterment or to the making up of this airline. I give it a moment and think about them on such a hardship that they are facing, and feel bad about it. So with that, I would end up here, but whatever you do, know that you have options to complete your travels as you find out what's going on with the airline going forwards. And I will try to keep you updated through this channel on what the options are. Thank you for watching and listening to me and watching my video. I hope this was helpful and useful for you to decide what you want to do with your reservations coming up with Jet Airways in next 11 months. Make your decision wisely. I hope you don't lose a lot of money. And again, at the end, I definitely feel bad for all the employees that served the airline, that worked for them, and who may be at the brink of losing their jobs. God help them, and my best wishes to all of them that they find employment with other airlines or other companies in their locations or their desired areas. Thank you for watching, and take care. Subscribe to my channel. I will keep you updated on what's going on with the airline through further future videos. Thank you and bye.